So welcome, gorgeous women. Welcome to this amazing webinar. This is all about you stepping into your power. It's all about you being super amazing in your life. It's all about you forgetting about being invisible or unworthy or caught up in your own mental drama or your emotional drama. And it's all about us turning yourself back on again, turning yourself back up to really conquer your life and be this multi-dimensional, multifaceted, multitasking, gorgeous, amazing woman. So this is what we're going to do today. So you are definitely in the right place if you're wanting to step into your power. You're definitely in the right place if you're wanting to become more magnetic. You're definitely in the right place if you're wanting to look at your eating patterns and the way that you relate to your body and your mind. And you're definitely in the right place if you're wanting to revolutionize your life and create new abundance from that. So I'm all about you falling so deeply in love with yourself that you become your own soulmate, that you love yourself more than anybody else can, and that through that process you discover your unique soul message, and then through that process you discover how powerful you are so that you can start commanding a life which resonates with your deep truth, whether that be in a relationship or creating abundance or a business from that place of your true sense of power. So I welcome you. I welcome your gorgeousn's, I welcome your beauty, and I welcome the mystery inside of you to come forward now. So all those little parts of you which have been hidden or locked up or a bit, this is the opportunity for those parts of you to be found and for those parts of you to come forward. So welcome, welcome, welcome. I just want to find out where everyone's from. We've got heaps of people online now. So where are you from? I want to know, where in the world are you based? It's always good to feel where the connection is. So write into the chat so I can discover where you're from. It also gives me another opportunity to tune into your energy as well. There is also going to be some question and answers at the end. So, if you've got questions and answers, if you want a bit of a psychic reading, that's available to you. But I also invite you to turn your mobile phone off. If you're looking at any other browsers or Facebooks, turn it down, because this acts like an immersion. I'll be doing energy clearings, activations, and downloads in it so that you can rewire your brain, that you can rewire your body again. There will be a lot of energy and transmissions going on. So I invite you it's all about you spending time with you. So be committed to you shifting and changing. So let go of all distractions for this time as well. So let's find out where everyone's from. I want to know. We have Northwest England. We've got Canada. Oh my goodness, it must be very early in Canada. We've got Australia. Hello from Australia. Philippines, Italy, UK, Serbia, Scotland, Romania, India, Liverpool, Amsterdam, Russia, London, Czech Republic, Jeddah, Australia, Liverpool, Mumbai in India, Austria, Romania, London, Dubai, Denmark, more from London, Zagreb, more from India, Poland, wow, Sydney, Bath in the UK. Where else? Wow, that's amazing. Everyone's from all over the world. Welcome, you beautiful. Indonesia, Croatia. Someone's from fantastic. I guess that's how you're feeling. So that's the land you live in. We've got Chile, Slovenia, Sweden, London, Indiana in the USA. Amazing. All right. So totally international, extraordinary women on the line tonight. So welcome to today's webinar. Alrighty, so for those that don't know me, I'm going to tell you who I am, because that's always a good place to begin, and then we're just going to dive into the curriculum. I'm Vanya Silverton. I'm an energy clearer. I've been doing energy work for a very long time now, over 10 years. I originally began as a psychic and an intuitive. I teach theta healing, so I'm a master theta healer, and I've taught 160 classes of theta healing in 6 different countries around the world. So my life has always been healing. And then about 5 years ago now, my daughter's 5, I had the most extraordinary awakening in the universe, like the alignment I was looking for a very long time, where I discovered my sexual energy as a sacred force. I've had lots of awakenings and initiations, and we do that a lot, don't we? We have these like aha moments, or these moments where our body feels like it's upgrading, or, we come into a new sense of self and a rebirth. And that can happen, many times in our lives. But this awakening I had in the rainforest was the most extraordinary I'd ever had. I literally felt, I went back to the Australia in the rainforest, I felt the earth energy come up and ignite my sexual energy, and it pushed my sexual energy all up through my body, I had a massive Kundalini awakening. My energy field just connected to all the stars in the universe. I literally felt my heart bursting open with my sexual energy. And I felt like, oh my God, I'm my own soulmate. Oh my God, I'm really in love with life, not just like a concept like we're taught, you know, as our spiritual path. This is the real deal now. And then that energy moving up, my sexual energy moving up through my head, opening up my intuition. I literally felt my sexual energy, it changed it. I changed my relationship to it because it became a sacred force. And it burst through me. It opened up my energy field. I felt myself becoming super magnetic. It opened up and connected to all the stars in the universe. And I was like, oh my God, I felt all the starlight kind of starting to pour into me, which is what I'm going to teach you some really key steps around starlight today as well. And I orgasmed with the universe for about 2 weeks. It was amazing. And then I conceived my daughter. And that's a whole other journey. So from that, I birthed a lot of the women's work that I've done. And I've written the book, Sacred Revolution, A Woman's Path to Love, Power, and Sensual Enlightenment. So that's a really good summer read for you. And my Living Goddess workshops and a whole heap of other things for women to start returning back to their power. Because for me, the sexual energy, not as, you know, we come to think, oh, sexual energy is for relationships or it's to connect to other people, but actually it's a life force inside of us. And we really need to start to change the relationship we have to it. And once we do, very interesting things begin to happen. So I'm going to share some of that stuff with you today. Okay, so yeah, that's who I am. I love my work. I love empowering people. And today I really want to focus on energy. We're all about energy. And I want to look at the places where you're leaking energy. Are you leaking energy, you know, with the thoughts you're having, with unworthiness? Are you leaking your energy over giving in your relationships? Are you leaking your energy worrying about when your soulmate's going to come and when you're going to get love? Are you leaking your energy worrying around money and abundance? Are you leaking your energy with eating in the wrong way or having a relationship with food in the wrong way? Women leak their energy so much, it's unbelievable. Like so much. And today I want to kind of heal up all those leak points in you, just so that you can start having your own energy start to rejuvenate you, so that you can feel more powerful in your life to start moving forward. Because it's when a woman leaks her energy, she not only starts to feel drained and lethargic, but she also starts to spiral into self-doubt and unworthiness. And when that starts to take place, her boundaries start to weaken, her ability to say no starts to weaken, her ability just to say this is my worth and this is how much I'm worth starts to weaken. And so women, unfortunately, because we leak our energy quite a lot, we find ourselves in positions where we don't feel powerful enough. And we really need to start feeling more powerful in our lives, because there is, until you start to feel truly powerful, and I don't mean power as like a concept, like I know my worth, but I mean like feeling it. I mean like claiming it in your energy field. I mean like other people feeling it so much that they almost step away from you when they need to step away from you, or they gravitate towards you when they need to gravitate towards you, because they can feel like that place is where I want to get to you today. So I'm going to teach you some really, really beautiful things about how to achieve that. And so I just want to I want you to tune into yourself and write it into the chat, because the more I can feel you, the more I can tailor the energy clearing to help you. And I want to just see where you are leaking your energy. You know, when we start to leak our energy from the base chakra level, we're giving energy away too much to our family members. Maybe family members are dominating us. Maybe our children are taking away our energy too much. We do that. Sometimes we overmother. You know, are you spending too much time clearing up the house and clearing up everyone else's stuff all the time? Are you spending too much time worrying about, you know, are you going to be looked after? Do you feel protected? Do you feel unsafe in your life? Like, where are you on that base chakra level of leaking your energy? So feel into that. You can either write some notes down, it's really important, or write it into the chat, whatever works for you. On the sacral chakra level, you could be giving your sexual energy away to the wrong people, to the wrong partners. Maybe you get taken advantage of really easily by other people, do you know? Maybe people just use you sexually. Maybe you get caught in a relationship where you're constantly being dominated, or it's jealous, or you have to hide yourself because you can't be more beautiful because they feel like, you know, if you're more beautiful, then they lose their power over you. Do you know? Have you got that stuff going on? Leaking from the sacral chakra could also be your creativity being leaked. You know, is your creative energy, like some of us are super creative, but we're not using that creative energy to actually bring our soul's message forward and to start using abundance from it. So some of us are caught in jobs which are leaking our creative energy. Some of us know that we should be more creative, painting and writing and doing all those things, but then you get caught in like looking at your phone or looking at Netflix, and they're not actually doing that creative urge that's inside of you, because it's through your creativity that you get to birth yourself, and other people get to not necessarily buy a piece of you, but they get to feel a piece of you. They get the opportunity to have a piece of you once you start birthing your creativity. So are you leaking your energy by not birthing your creativity? When we start to go onto the solar plexus level, are you somebody who is leaking your energy by not having good, strong boundaries? Are you not able to say no to other people? Do you diminish? Very common thing for women. Do you diminish yourself in order to make other people feel better? Do you know, like, I will lower myself so that other people feel better. I will lower my sense of self-worth so that other people feel stronger, you know, around me. Are you doing that? Do you feel intimidated by people? Maybe you've got people above you in superior positions, which are actually, you feel intimidated by them. Like, is that going on for you? So feel into the solar plexus, which is all about self-power, and just work out where you're leaking your energy there. You know, also don't forget that our physical bodies need to feel powerful. Like, are you building up enough muscle inside your body to feel powerful? I know, to be honest, when women hold on to less muscle in their body, they feel weaker. So a very quick way to start building up a sense of strength is to start building muscle in your body, just to let you know. Heart level, are you like in this swarm of emotion all the time? Like, women, we are on a roller coaster of emotion. I don't know about you, but I can certainly feel amazing and then deflated and then angry, and then like I can go through a roller coaster of emotion throughout the day. Now, a roller coaster of emotion is good when it's not destructive, because if we learn to use our emotions and turn it into more of an energy force, like there's two ways emotions can go, right? Emotions can be either extremely destructive that kind of leave you in confusion and chaos and low self-worth inside, or if you learn to harness them, that emotion can start to turn into energy. It can start to turn into passion. It can start to turn into direction. You know, there are times when you need to be angry and put your boundaries up. You know, that's a power position. But if your anger is destroying you, if your anger is eating you up in like jealousy and vengefulness, then that's a very destructive force. You know, sometimes we do need to grief. You know, grief is a beautiful part of letting go of all things. But is that grief being there for way too long, and it's creating a depression inside of you? So where are you leaking your emotions? Are you using your emotions enough to be a power source inside of you, or are you letting them leak? So feel into that and let me know. You know, on a heart level, are you being respected in love? Have you got a partner who's honoring you, loving you, caring for you, respecting you, gifting you with their love? You know, not everyone knows how to gift their partner with love, but are you being gifted with your partner's love? Are you able to gift your partner with their love, your love, sorry? So that could be going on a heart level. Another thing we tend to do on that heart level, particularly women, is that we can go into, and this is very common if you have eating disorders and things like that, if you can go into deep self-destruction because you start to look at yourself as, I don't like who I am, I'm not good enough, I'm not, you know, I can't be proud of who I am, other women are better than me, and that can start to diminish your sense of self. So how are you relating to yourself? Are you leaking your energy by having a destructive relationship to yourself? So feel into that. You know, on the throat chakra level, this is all about speaking up. Are you able to speak your truth? Are you able to empower other people with your voice? Are you able to say what you want and then that manifests? You know, are you able to say what you want and another person hears that and respects that? You know, or do you go into like, oh, I'm shy, I can't talk, I'm not allowed to say what I'm supposed to be? Do you go into, I have to lie about who I am, I have to hide who I am, I have to change who I am in order to fit in? Oh my God, I don't even know who I am. And so when I try and be myself, I feel really uncomfortable. What's going on that level, and where are you leaking your energy? I know a lot of people, they tend to wear a lot of different masks or identities to fit in. And you will never find your true soul message. You will never be able to earn money from your true soul message when you are layered up with all these different masks. So sometimes it's a process of letting go of all these identities or masks which actually don't serve you anymore, so that you can come back to your truth. So tune into that, feel into that, what's going on that level. It's quite interesting that around the throat, particularly if you're getting like lots of neck pain, you might be letting other people dominate your sense of truth. Like, are partners dominating you? People at work dominating you? Do you let other people dominate you and control you? So feel into that, because that's definitely something you need to start stepping out of. When we start to move up to the third eye, or the way we leak our energy is by not knowing our truth, by not knowing our vision for our lives. A lot of people have got, they can't even see their own vision for their own life. Like, who am I? Why am I here? You know, you've got to find that. This is what this life's all about. You've got to find who you are. You've got to clear out all that mud and stuff and come back to your truth and work out who you are to have vision for your life. So do you have clear vision for your life? Or do you have clear vision for your life and then it gets muddled up with like, oh, I can't do it, I shouldn't do it, or other people are doing it, I can't do it, oh my God. And then that vision just collapses really quickly. You know, maybe you've got vision, but you collapse it. This is also about intuition. You know, is your intuition crystal clear? Because, you know, that's a normal state. But are you scrambling your intuition? Are you scrambling your intuition with fear? Or do you over intuit things, but intuit in a negative way? Oh my God, this is going to happen. Oh my God, that's going to happen. So what's going on in that position? And the crown chakra is also obviously about your divine connection, but you know, more than that, it's about your own divine connection to yourself. Like, do you know yourself? Do you feel the truth of your being ringing through your being and body? Do you feel it ringing through your muscles? Do you feel it coming out of your voice and bursting out of your heart? Do you feel your soul doing that? Or are you constantly in this like place of like not knowing where you are, like you're a bit discoordinated or discombobulated, like who am I, what am I doing? Or you feel like you're in the wrong place at the wrong time all the time, or you feel like you can't find the right people to connect with. You know, that would be a sign that there's a soul, your soul's not birthed enough through your body. So where are you at in all these areas? This is very important to have a look at, because when I was tuning into and I was working out what we need to talk about today, I was like, wow, there's this really big, I think it looks like this ancient energy for centuries where women have just been really disconnected from their true sense of power. Do you know? And sometimes we carry those scars of our mothers, of our ancestors, of all those women that, you know, we only got the vote 100 years ago, of all those women that couldn't be in their power. And so we've learnt through time just to keep collapsing ourselves, keep collapsing ourselves, keep collapsing ourselves. And we need to start moving out of that. So let's have a look what's going on in the chat. Let's begin there and then I'll continue. Sabina's saying receiving's become hard. She's lost the sense of humor. Everything is serious. Who am I? I can't see myself. Trish saying lots of family, very draining, want to be more creative and want to birth this, feel sensitive around solar plexus, negative body issue. Melinda saying not enjoying my environment, waiting to move in my own space in this process. Angie saying her intuition is blocked. Anna saying her vision she's missing her vision for her life. Vishali saying about doubt and clear about my life. Bettina, I don't really know who I am. Victoria, starting to speak my voice more, but feel I've spent years not doing it. I don't know how to do that. Joe, my voice, I'm not expressing it. Vishali, taken advantage of, dominating by men, not using my creative energy, not setting my boundaries. Lorraine, leaking my energy everywhere. Family, clearing up after everyone. Yeah, that certainly leaks your energy. Victoria, self-destructive behaviors, being used all the time from Penny and being taken advantage of. Okay, ladies, you're leaking your power. We've got to stop this. I'm going to show you how we can do this in a moment. So, you know, one of the things, I just want to add this little extra bit to it. And then I think I might start to talk about eating disorders, and then we might do some energy clearing work, and then we'll go forward from there, if that's okay. So, you know, when and this is why I keep coming back to it, the sexual energy is super important as a sacred force. It's not something you give away. You have to claim it for your own self, your own body. When you've got your sexual energy supporting your own system, like allowing it to exist. Now, the reason why your sexual energy isn't allowed to exist as a sacred force is numerous, okay? It could be you've learned to give it away. You think it's wrong, it's dirty. Maybe your culture says you have to hide it. Maybe you've had some traumatic experiences in your life which make you really hide your sexual energy, or it's very damaged. So there's many reasons why that energy needs to heal. But ultimately, you want to come to a place where that sexual energy is a sacred force. And when it holds in your physical body, right, it becomes a sense of power. Like, I have power in my body. I have, you know, sexual energy moves through your arms. It's not like it's just localized down there. It moves through your eyes. It moves through your being. It makes you feel very present in your body. Also makes you feel very vibrant and beautiful and all those other things. But when it's in your body, it gives you a sense of power. Like, whoo, you know, I've got no other way of saying it. It's a bit crude, right? But I'm going to say it anyway. There's this expression, right? Big dick energy. And when you see men like this, they hold their energy like right around, you know, their hips, their pelvis, in their body, and they're like, boom, here I am. Do you know, don't move me. This is who I am. I have my own power, and you will respect it, right? So let's get rid of that scenario for a moment. But if you knew that you could do that in your own body, like, I can be powerful with my own sexual energy, and it's going to create boundaries, and it's going to make me feel strong. Wouldn't you want to do that and live from that space more and more every day? Wouldn't that help you open doors up to more opportunities more and more every day? Wouldn't that help you be more respected more and more every day? So this is what you need to get to. As that sexual energy starts to move up to the heart, it's going to give you more passion. You know, it's going to, you know, I see sexual energy like scaffolding, like it strengthens so that you don't collapse into all that unworthiness. You don't keep collapsing into leaking your power. It's like scaffolding. It supports your whole system as it moves up. So, you know, as it moves up to the heart, it's supporting your heart so you don't collapse into unworthiness and that roller coaster of emotion. Instead, it gives you passion, and it gives you an energy of coming out into the world. You know, here I am, my passions can come out to the world. I'm powerful enough to be able to write a book. I'm powerful enough to be able to, you know, whatever, build a charity. I'm powerful enough to whatever that passion is, that soul desire. I'm powerful enough to make that happen. And so sexual energy is a really important part of that energy. As we keep moving up through the body, when that sexual energy moves up, when that power and that passion comes up to the brain, it gives you a sense of position. I know who I am. This is my truth. I won't wobble from my truth. I won't collapse into self-doubt. I know who I am. I know my vision. I'm clear. I'm strong. This is my direction. And when we can get more and more into that state, gorgeous women, then we can start revolutionizing our lives. Then we can start becoming more profound in who we are and what we do. And this is what's exciting to me. It's exciting for me to get you to that place, or for you to recognize that that place is your truth, so that you can start moving forward as an extraordinary force. So I invite you to write down into the chat, because I want to know, if you no longer leaked your power, if you were to allow your sexual energy to be a sacred force, if you allowed yourself to feel power, if you allowed yourself to feel powerful to act upon your passions, if you allowed yourself to be absolutely in alignment and knowing your position, not only in your life, but your position in the universe, how would that strengthen you? How would that revolutionize your life? And what would you like to create? Because at the end of the day, right, We can't heal ourselves forever. At the end of the day, we can't keep collapsing into low self-worth forever. There comes a point where you have to choose to be in your power and move forward with your soul's message. There comes a point where you have to choose to be in your power and shift the relationship that you're in to start evolving, to shift your children to start evolving, to shift, I don't know, your workplace to start evolving. There comes a point where you arrive in your power and you become a leader and you revolutionize your life. And I just want you to take a deep, deep breath. Maybe you need to take 3 or 4 really deep breaths. All right. And I want you to feel that alignment, like become it now. Like now's the time to become it. Become it now. And for some reason, I'm going to get you to write in the chat in a moment because there's some energy transmissions coming down. You're going to stay in this alignment. And I want you to feel all the places where you're leaking energy. I want you to stop that right now. So you might feel your soul light coming down and healing up all these places you're leaking energy. You might feel your mind coming into more center, your heart, your body coming into alignment. And I just invite you to feel this really strong, powerful alignment of self. And I want you in that moment just to feel all those energy leaks healing up, clearing up, and letting your energy come back to you. I want to return all the energy that you've been leaking in whatever places. Maybe there's some deeper work to do on some of this stuff, but right now, I want you to call all your energy back from your family, from the relationship, from work, from all that drama that you knew that where you're leaking. Call it all back to you now. We're going to seal up those leaks, and I want you to for 3 or 4 really deep breaths. You can do this in your own time. Feel yourself coming back to the alignment of power, power of self. Getting powerful in who you are, powerful in your mind, powerful in your heart, powerful to revolutionize and blaze a new path forwards. That power, feel it. I want you to feel your spine straightening. I want you to have your posture, change. Ladies, your posture should be in this place, exceptional all the time. Feel this new power position. Feel how it changes your shoulders. Feel how it changes your spine. Feel how it changes your stomach. Maybe you're holding your stomach in more. Maybe you're holding your chest out more in pride. Maybe your chin moves up. I want you to feel this alignment of power through your body. Maybe feel your muscles in your body tightening. Maybe you feel like smiling more. Maybe you feel, I don't know, like feel this power of this position of power. And it's not a dominating power, it's a power of joy. It's a power of this is who I am. It's like nothing can break me or stop me or damage me. This is who I am. So feel it, move into this alignment and smile, because smiling's so good. You are amazing. Okay. So into the chat right now. Think about it. If you were to blaze a revolutionary path forward for your life, what would it be? I want to know. What do you want to create? Who do you want to be? Who do you want to be in this world? How do you want to feel in your body? Maybe there's just one area of your life that you just need to. Maybe there's many. I don't know. Just what is it? Like, come on now. There's no point. You cannot collapse any longer. You have to keep blazing your life forward right now. I want to know. Let me know in the chat. Okay, so much going on in this chat. Alison saying power scares me. Yeah, because you have to have a new relationship with power, Alison. Power, maybe your concept of power is a dominating force. Power is a force that weakens you. Power is a force that controls other people. So you've got to get a new concept of power. Power is liberating. Power is being able to voice your truth. Power is being able to empower other people. So you need to untangle that old version of power and upgrade yourself to understand a new version of power. So hi Kay from Dubai. Vladimir is saying walk confident and smell confident. Yeah, Fantastic. Leah, write books, speak my truth, live by the sea. Diana, power can help me shift my life around you. Exactly. When you are in that state of power, your energy field automatically shifts the environment around you. It automatically does. You'll feel, when people walk into a room and you're like, oh my God, who's that person? That's what power does. That's that energy of power. You shift the energy around you. Beautiful. Okay, I'd be confident with public speaking, a talk show host, media. Beautiful. Manasseh, I feel empowered sometimes. If I allow myself to be powerful in alignment, it would give me lots of strength and perhaps open up a hospital and help people to be fit. Amazing. See, when you start to step into your power, you start to recontact your soul's message. You're like, oh shit, that's what I'm supposed to be doing. Oh yeah, that's right. All my energy can now go into my soul's calling, my soul's calling to start living it and doing it. Diana saying less body shame, more confidence. Melinda saying to create an awesome, abundant family environment with divine spiritual partner and live in a united vision to help others in the world, inspire others. Beautiful. Vladimir, born confident and I forget it. Comfort zone been too long just to be safe. Yeah, get out of the comfort zone. Like, it's been done. That movie's been watched. Get out of it. Move out of it. It's time to shift and change. The fact that you're watching this now means that you're ready to come out of your comfort zone. Beautiful. Penny, spiritual bliss, feel confident I can achieve more important things. Achieving more important things in life. Oftentimes we end up leaking our power and crumbling into low self-worth and stuff. And then the most important thing that we achieve in our life, right, is that we might have gone shopping to buy some food, or we might have just tidied up a drawer. That was a great important thing I did. No, what would happen if you're in your power? What more important things could you be doing? Monica saying no fear, quiet strength, confidence. Jack saying to be more confident, speak out in public. Emma, I know I am worth my loving and learn myself. Strong, fearless from Charlotte. Comfortable in my own body, beautiful. Being my power, be confident, successful in my business from Edgar. Financially independent, amazing. Amazing, so much stuff going on here. All right, you're getting what I'm saying here, right? Don't leak your power anymore. It's been done. You're going to start recognizing it more and more now. You're going to be like, oh, that's a big waste of energy. Oh, why am I bothering being caught up in all that stuff when I could actually be more aligning to my truth and starting to move forward? Okay, come on now. It's time to do this. So can we teach you? Can I give you some downloads on this? And downloads are new ways of thinking, new ways of behaving, new ways for your body to start experiencing you, right? Can we teach you a new way to experience your power? Can we teach you what it feels like to live in your power more and more every day? Can we teach you that you no longer need to leak your power, that you no longer need to deny your power, and that you no longer need to diminish yourself with your comfort zone? Can we teach you how to move out of your comfort zone and move into a new sense of power? Can we teach you that you're allowed to no longer waste your energy on menial things? You remember, maybe women have been doing too many menial things for too long, like children and house and all that. And yeah, we still got to do that. Hey, I've got a child and a house. I've still got to do it. But I can do more now, So can we teach you that you no longer waste your energy on menial tasks or menial emotions or menial conversations with people? Like, now is the chance, the time to upgrade your reality and have a new choice about who you are so that you can start moving forward. So I want you to make a commitment to yourself right now to recognize, to understand your power, to learn to act in more powerful ways, to hold your body in more powerful ways, to hold your posture in more powerful ways, and to learn to command your environment so that your environment can start honoring who you truly are. And can we teach you that you no longer leak your energy on unnecessary things, and instead you choose to allow your energy to align to your soul's message so that you can start moving forward right now and revolutionizing a path forward. Beautiful. So just receive all of that. Receive it, receive it, receive it. Beautiful. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Let it all come down through your body. Give your body a good shake, a good wiggle. Amazing. Okay. Well, that feels really good. Actually, I feel like my throat's opened up, my solar plexus. I feel my, my body stronger. And just one thing before I start to move on, posture, ladies, get your posture right. I mean, seriously, we're so used to Sarah's getting goosebumps. Yeah, you should be getting goosebumps. You know why you're getting goosebumps, Sarah? Is because your soul's like, finally, I can live more. It's your soul like coming down, waking up your cells, waking up your DNA, waking up who you are. Let your soul wake up who you are so you can move forward. Please do it. You'll live a beautiful life. Okay, on that note, posture, please start to be more mindful of your posture. You need to start carrying yourself with a strong spine, with your chest open, holding in your belly. You can lose 5 kilos instantly with better posture. I'm telling you right now. If you have better posture, people are going to treat you better. And if you have better posture, you're going to start to feel yourself as a better person. So start your success by changing your posture. I know that might sound a bit like, yeah, whatever, but it really does make a big difference. So I want you to practice changing your posture. If you do only one thing from this webinar, and I hope you do a lot more because you're so worth it, change your posture and notice how that shifts your whole identity and how other people start to treat you and how you start turning up in life. I've just recently, on that note, started to really focus on these muscles here in my head because I was noticing myself going like this a lot. Like always like this, like thinking about things, looking at the screen. And then I was like, oh my God, I'm starting to develop extra wrinkles here. I'm like, this can't happen. And I remember my husband's grandmother said to me, oh, you're holding your face wrong. You've got to like hold your face like this. Because in Russia, it's an old women's thing, right? Where they taught their daughters how to hold their face so they don't get wrinkles. Because obviously lots of expression. Anyway, I like expressing my face. But so my latest thing at the moment is to really not only hold my posture, but to hold my head a little bit, my muscles in my face a little bit, to open my eyes up, to hold up here. And I have had since I've been doing that, I felt so much younger. I felt so much more clarity. I didn't look at things from much of a negative space, like I can't do it. I've just been looking at things so differently just by learning to shift these muscles here. So I also invite you to practice that because not only will it help bring youth, but it will also help you have more openness, more light, more perception, more radiance for you to see who you are in this world. So just a little tip. So Roxanne is looking at the stars. Beautiful. We're going to do some Starlight is goddess food in one moment. Right. Really quickly, or however long it takes, I guess, on eating disorders, body shame, and being overweight. We talked about leaking power, and one of the things that women have learned to really leak their power is through body image, eating disorders, being overweight, their relationship to food, and their relationship to their body, and their relationship to beauty, right? So I think when I look at this from the biggest picture is that because women have been diminished for so long, kind of deeply encoded inside of us is to keep diminishing ourselves and keep having ourselves tangled up in a lot of low self-worth, right? Now, I want to know, has anybody had eating disorders, body shame, overweight? Where are you at on that spectrum? Let me know in this chat, okay? Vladimir's saying it's 11:11. Okay, magic number. Right. I'm going to tell you my story, right? So write into the chat. I want to know where you are because it's a big thing. Now, that relationship that you've had to body image and body issues is probably the biggest leaker of power in ever. So it's really important we unlock this so that you can really step into your power because all those things, they just keep collapsing you. And what can happen, unfortunately, if you've had eating disorders and all these kind of things over a long time, it can become, I hate to say it, but it kind of turns into a mental illness where it kind of consumes you and it makes you look at yourself in a very warped way and it makes you relate to life in a very warped way. So, when I actually had an eating disorder, that's why I think this is a very important topic. I had an eating disorder from when I was 10 years old until I was 24, 25. So that's about, I don't know, what's that? 15 years? It's a long time. I actually developed a mental illness. I went from, because I had lots of different families. So each family had different eating rules. So I didn't know who I was. And then I was dancing, so I was trying to starve myself. And then I had a stepfather who paid me not to eat. So then I got a little bit like, you know, about food. And I also, you know, trying to be a dancer, trying to fit in, not knowing who I am. I developed from anorexia, bulimia, and then I got very overweight. So I've had all three phases of being anorexic, like starving myself, like starving and controlling myself so much, and like beating myself up if I ate even one piece of food, like really like thinking, oh my God, I've destroyed myself, I've sinned, you know, to being bulimic, right? And then overeating and then vomiting. And then there was some laxative stuff that went on, which wasn't nice, to going in that binge eating phase where I ate so much that I was disgusted in myself and I'd hate myself. And then I'd go and like over exercise to try and compensate. And then my head was like full of, oh my God, I've eaten this. Now I need to exercise that. Now I need to starve for this long. Oh my God, now I've eaten this. And I got caught in this crazy, crazy cycle. When I've been about 30 kilos heavier than I am now. So I put on a lot of weight at one point. And so that was really damaging. So I've had the whole spectrum. And I remember one point going, oh my God, I've gone crazy with this. I remember making a prayer to God and saying, I don't care how fat I am now, but this mess needs to go. This craziness needs to go. I cannot use up all my energy being consumed, but it consumed me, like it took up all my energy. And so it was a process of coming out of it. Obviously, like for those that have anorexia, it can be like the only way I can control my life is controlling my food. So you might often feel like your whole life's out of control, and the only thing you can do is control what you have, control your small environment. And you're after a state of perfection, so you can't feel comfortable in your own sense of self. You're after a state of perfection, and there are many reasons why that forms, but that tends to be the energy of anorexia. And you might have that over controlling perfection energy without being anorexic, but that's still leaking your energy because it's stopping the creative flow. It's stopping you from being you. It's stopping you from self-acceptance. You know, with the bulimia and stuff like that, you know, it can be a very big energy of like, I know who I am, I'm beautiful, I'm wonderful, I know my perfect body, and then overeating and the feeling, you know, I'm not good enough, I hate who I am. That can start to happen. So a lot of unworthiness can develop from, obviously unworthiness from bulimia and stuff like that. But it can also be that you're taking on too much negative energy from the environment. So maybe mother was really toxic, father was really toxic, the relationship you're in is really toxic. And so you're kind of like being forced to consume all this toxic energy. And some reason, the way that you cope with that, because maybe that brings up a lot of anxiety inside, is that you start to overeat and emotionally eat. Because women on some level haven't been taught to have to make greater decisions for their life, to be able to say no, to be able, so we get anxious, like, what am I supposed to do? How am I supposed to deal with this thing? Oh my God, I don't know who I am. I'm not good enough. I haven't done what I want. I'm comparing myself to, and so eating calms down the anxiety on some level, but then it keeps you in this spiraling loop because then you feel bad that you've overeaten. Now with overweight, it could be just that you're binge eating, so there's a lot of complex around that. And, you know, and there's a lot of stuff around food. Maybe it's your family patterns, you know, there's a lot going on. But just on the topic of power, right? You know, sometimes when we've gradually gotten overweight over the years, right? And then we're like, oh, well, it's who I am. This is it. I've just given up. You kind of given up on yourself. You kind of gotten disappointed in your life. You're kind of feeling like nothing new is going to happen. And so you've just accepted things the way they are. And that leaks your power. You know, moving into bulimia is leaking, or binge eating and all that is actually is a lot of your creative power being leaked. You know, a lot of your emotional energy being leaked. And obviously with the anorexia energy, you're absolutely denying more of you to exist. You're denying your soul to exist. You haven't recognized that there's a bigger, more important part of you than not eating, you know, than being super skinny. And I really think it's because women haven't been in their power for long enough, that we don't have enough internal structures and makeup to recognize that we should feel powerful and creative and feel like we can change life. Like, a lot of this stuff is like, I can't change my life, so I need to change myself, do you know? That's because women didn't have power. We've been silenced for so long. We haven't had power in government for a long time. We haven't had power in education systems for a long time. We haven't had power for a long time. So now we're having it, yeah. But somewhere in our makeup, we haven't recognized that we can have power in more areas of our lives. So that's really important to start to recognize. And so actually for me, the more I stepped into my creative power, right? This is who I am. This is what I need to create. The more I started writing poetry, the more I started to draw, the more I started to write, the more I started to, bulimia started to subside because I started to come back into my soul power. So that was a really important journey. So I guess what I'm trying to say is it's time to move out of all this stuff, right? It's time to stop giving your, like, even your belief system over to the beauty industry to say that, you know, I'm ugly and I'm fat. You know, you give too much power to that. You're giving your power away. Maybe you're looking at other social media influencers or actors and you're like, oh my God, they're so beautiful, I'm not that. You're giving your power away. Do you know? Maybe you think, oh my God, if I just have this diet shake 3 times a day, I'm going to be perfect and wonderful. You're giving your power away. There's such menial things compared to the extraordinary power that lives inside of you. So really, at the end of the day, regardless of what's going on, you really need to really find your true power and let it have a voice, let it have a creative expression. Let yourself know that you have got more power in your life other than just food and diet and stuff like that. So let me have a look and see what's going on. Okay, here everyone's got so much stuff to say. Lots of downloads from there. Body shame, Sabina eating disorder at school, Penny overweight, Marina anorexia, compulsive eating, Penny comfort eat, Hershina overweight and shame, Monica comfort eating, Carolyn body shame, Laura body dysmorphia, Sarah overeating, holding inflammation in the stomach, Jasna increased weight during lockdown, Vladimir lose 24 pounds after start fasting and lose 24 pounds in 13 weeks. Amazing. Joe's feeling her body doesn't absorb the food she eats. Unhealthy. Michelle's an unhealthy relationship with food. I deprive and then binge. Naomi, I simply struggle loving how I look. Marina, emotional eating. Wow, you ladies have so much of this stuff. Elena, I started getting extra weight after being my perfect weight. I feel the shame. Gabriella, body image issues, overweight. Victoria, a lot better but still have body image issues. Melinda, a little overweight, not usually the case now, perimenopausal. Kay's comfort eating, body shame. Jasmine saying I'm looking pregnant, but it's my stomach. Okay. Jasmine saying she's holding onto the weight for protection. Wow, ladies. Roxana, everyone told me I'm too skinny and give me extra food and vitamins, but now I'm feeling good in my body at the time, more of that. Now I'm starting to feel again around my body because I know now my body already knows how much I need to eat. Exactly. Beautiful. Okay, so much there. Okay. So the aim of the game is to start to become an intuitive eater. Like you have to let your emotions, and I guess what I'm trying to say is once we let go of where you're leaking your power, if you're leaking your power in your body image stuff or you're leaking your power in social media, we leak our power. So once you stop leaking your power, right? Once you start to feel your energy coming back to you, once you're no longer on this weird roller coaster of all this stuff going on, what's going to happen is that you're going to start to move into being an intuitive eater, right? Which means that you eat the right food at the right time. There are no, like the rules and the regulations start to fall away because you can finally feel the truth of your body. You're no longer like clouded with all these different diets. You're no longer clouded about what you should eat, when you shouldn't eat and all that. You're simply following your body's calling to tell you, now I need salad. Now I need whatever, a juice. Now I need to fast. Now I need to not eat everything on my plate. Now I need to eat everything on my plate because I'm hungry. An intuitive eater knows exactly how much to eat, when to eat, and what to eat to keep the body in a sense of power and to keep the body in a place where the metabolism is working. So can I teach you, ladies, can we let go of all the body shame? Can we let go of all the eating disorder stuff? Can we let go of all the mental drama and chaos of emotional eating? Can we let go of all the drama and chaos of binge eating and feeling bad? Can we let go of all the drama and chaos of looking in the mirror and not liking what you see? Can we let go of that now? Let it all go. It's just a chaotic energy that you've gotten caught in for too long, that it's overtaken you. Let it go. Let it release now. You might feel some stuff coming out. There is a lot of stuff coming out with you guys. Can we release from you all the diets that you have programmed inside of you that you may have read from media or from news or anything like that, which is clogging your intuitive eating abilities? Let it all go. 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 Just feel like all these magazines coming out of your head. Let it go. Can we let go from you all the rules and regulations about food, about your body, about exercise, which no longer serves you, that you may have picked up from family, from the media, wherever? Can we let that all go now, please? Let it all go. Can we release the deep need to control yourself and control your food in order to be perfect? And can we instead teach you and show you what it feels like to be able to be an intuitive eater, knowing clearly, feeling what your body needs, clearly feeling exactly how much your body needs, clearly feeling when your body needs to eat, when your body needs to stop? Can we teach you how to allow your body and food to celebrate, your body to allow food to celebrate your body? And can we let your mind go from this process of eating and just let your whole body be the guide which guides you to what you need to eat, when you need to eat it, and how you need to eat it? Good. The more chaos I stripped away from myself, the more I stopped leaking my energy in unnecessary places, the more I could hear my truth. The more I was able to hear my truth, the more I could get in touch with the needs of my body, what my body needed, not what my mind needed, not what someone else thought I needed, what my body needed. So can I teach you how to feel so clear in yourself that you can absolutely recognize what your body needs? Beautiful. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Okay. Alrighty. I just feel your whole nervous system rewiring. I feel your stomach rewiring. Just let your brain and your stomach rewire. Can we just let your brain and your stomach and your heart rewire, just so that everything can come back into peace? Can we teach you how to have peace with your eating, to experience peace while you're eating, to have peace in your body? Can we teach you that every time you eat, you create peace in your body? And any other part of you which is struggling with food, so just close your eyes and maybe connect to that part of you which is maybe still struggling with food or weight. And I just want you to give that big part of you a big hug and say, you've done your job now. You don't need to struggle anymore. You don't need to try and control. You don't need to try and compensate. Just hold that part of you and just say, you no longer need to exist in this way anymore. We have a new way of operating now. So just really hold that part of you. And let that part of you come back into alignment. There's a new way of operating. There's a new way of feeling powerful in yourself. There's a new way of feeling clear and powerful with your body. Just hold that part of you and just just let it just feel like there's whoever it is, that part of you you're holding, it just feels like it's in so much panic and anxiety and trauma. I just want to send a lot of healing energy into it and release whatever trauma has created your eating dramas. Let it go. I want to release whatever experiences have triggered those eating dramas, and let it go as well. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Give yourself a big shake and let yourself come into alignment. And I just want you for a moment, because this is the title of this webinar is Monica saying thank you. You're so welcome. You're so, so welcome. You know, it's just that some of us, some parts within us just need a new way to be. You know, they just gotten so caught in its own frenzy that it just needed a new way to be. You know, you just needed a new way to be. That's it. So why we're here, why we're here. Yeah, Laura's saying thank you too. And you know, on this note, you know, sometimes it is a little bit work in progress. So you might find yourself going into that crazy eating stuff. Just take some breaths and hold that part of you. So I know we're doing it a new way now. Calm it down. It's when you give into that craziness, right, of it, right, and it takes over, and then you're like, you all of a sudden you've done what you didn't want to do, right? You can't, just don't get to that place. Be like, oh, things are getting a bit crazy in here. Just hold, take some breaths, hold that part of you that's a bit crazy, that's a bit traumatized, that's a bit scared. Hold it for a few seconds and just let it find a new way to behave. Let it find a new way to exist. Let it come back into its power. It's just a part of you that feels disempowered. That's all it is. Yeah, that's all it is. Okay. Alrighty, so why we're here, Starlight is goddess food, of course, right? And the other problem, right, as women, is that we're not feeding ourselves with the right food, right? Yes, we need food to eat. I love food. You know what? Since I've gotten out of my eating disorder, I've managed to maintain my weight and I eat whatever I want. And it's like, oh my God, that's just ultimate bliss, right? I maintain my weight, eat whatever I want. And it's great, you know? And it means I'm free. I'm free. I'm free to eat whatever I want, and I'm free to be the weight that I like to be. And it's the most liberating experience in the world. So it's totally possible. Like I said, I suffered a lot with this stuff. So you can totally come out of it. Totally come out of it. Right. Okay. Where are we now? Starlight is goddess food. Right. So the other problem we have as women is we're not actually feeding our bodies with the right stuff. Yeah, we need food, but we also need cosmic energy to feed us. Like we need earth energy to feed us. We need our own sexual energy to feed us. And we haven't been taught how to use these extra forces within us to feed us. Self-love is a feeding, nourishing food. So I invite you right now just to feel all the stars above you, above your head, above your body. And I want you to feel all those stars in the sky, and you can reach up and grab them and pull them into your body, whatever works for you. I want you to feel all those stars in your body coming down into you, like just for a moment, let all the cells in your body open up like little flowers. And I just want all the cells in your body to just drink in starlight. Just drink it in. Drink it in, drink it in, drink it in. Feel all the stars of the universe coming down into you, and I want you to drink it in. You might want to reach up and pull stars into your body, like reach up and pull stars into your cells, reach up and pull stars into your mind, reach up and pull stars into your body, like just whatever it is, whatever you need to do. I just want you to drink in all this starlight into your cells. Starlight is coded obviously by different frequencies of light. Each star in the universe has a different frequency, right? And just like plants need light to grow, you also need light to let your soul force grow inside of you. That starlight is going to support your soul light to start growing more inside of you. So really drink it in. And the best stars to drink in are the stars that you were born under, like all those beautiful stars that you were born under at the time of your birth. I want you to see if you can tune into them. So just like feel yourself, you know, going back to your birth point, your incarnation of this life, and just feel all those particular stars, those beautiful stars, and just drink that light into you, just so that you can really remember who you are. Let that light, starlight, come through, that particular starlight, and reorganize your brain to think a new way. Let that starlight come in and strengthen your heart, your body. You might feel like dancing that starlight in. Just drink it in. Like, let your mouth open up and drink all that starlight down to your belly. Like, fill up your belly with starlight. What would happen if you were full of starlight, instead of having to be like hungry all the time? Like, women, we're just not eating enough of the right foods, you know? Yeah, okay, eat well, but what about the starlight? What about your sexual energy? What about your self-love? You know, you've got to start eating more. And when I mean eating, it's like letting your body be nourished by it, yeah? Because we need different forces to ignite our body. So just really letting in all this starlight. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Drinking it all in. Now, for some of you, I really feel like you need to bring that starlight into your brain, just to like make your thinking a little bit magical, helping you to think outside of the box a little bit more, helping you to have more inspiring thoughts. So let that starlight come into you. And if you like, you can open up your face and let all that starlight fall into your face, drinking it in, pulling it in with your hands if you want to. And just letting your body have a new glow. Like, let your body glow with this starlight now. And it will make you feel super beautiful. Now, the other thing I like to do is bring my sexual energy up through my body. So you can inhale, squeeze your sexual palace, like your intimate muscles, and then push your sexual energy all the way up through your body, out the top of your crown, and let that sexual energy glitter around you. Inhale, squeeze your intimate muscles, pushing your sexual energy all the way up through you on the exhale, reaching up to the stars. And if you like, you can inhale or let your sexual energy reach up to the stars and call that starlight in. So you can actually use your sexual energy to reach up through you and pull starlight into you. And we won't go into it today, but you can actually let the stars make love to you. You can actually use your sexual energy to gather the starlight and pull it into your body to start feeling. You can have a little practice now if you want, inhaling, squeezing intimate muscles, sending your sexual energy up, and then inhaling and calling that starlight back into your body, just to rejuvenate you and give you the most beautiful beauty glow, and just filling you up. And your sexual energy will fill you up, you know, it will strengthen you, it will fill you up inside. Starlight will do the same. Beautiful. I want to know, how do you feel? How do you feel with eating starlight? I guess the key is, and you know, this is just a little taster, so you need to practice different ways that you can do that. And you can check out my book; it's got details on that. But so practice that. You know, it was a little taster. I want to know how you feel. How does that feel in your body? I guess the key is that, ladies, you need to eat more interesting foods, right? You're a goddess. You need to eat starlight. You need to drink in sunlight. You need to let the earth energy start to nourish you. You need to let your sexual energy start to nourish you. You need to let your own self-love start to nourish you. You know, you really, really, really do. Let me know how you're feeling with the starlight. Okay. But okay. Right. Alison, so powerful. Starlight message to me. Nourishment, nourishment. You're meant to nourish your soul. Absolutely. You're so right. Monica, supernova. Harista, I feel like I've been reborn. Beautiful. It's so simple. We've just forgotten so many simple things, ladies. Joe, thank you. I feel sparkly. Starlight meditation is amazing. From Harista, Sabina, refreshed and sparkly. Penny, I love your book. I feel amazing. Katerina, feeling the power. Victoria, revitalized. Katrina, big smile. Michelle, energized. Wow, so much. Feeling sparkly, smiley, amazing, brighter, happier, refreshed. All right, they're great words. Fantastic. Okay. Anyway, you get what I'm trying to say. Feed your body with other things. feed and nourish your body with other things, right? So for me, right, Diana's saying she feels filled up with love. Yeah, if you fill yourself up with more of the universe, more of your sexual energy, you're going to actually allow yourself to feel more loved, to feel more whole, to feel more complete. And when a woman feels that, right, when she feels more whole, more complete, more powerful, she's not leaking her energy anymore, right? When she's in that state, that's when the magic happens, right? That's when you have the energy to do your soul stuff. I know so many women, right? I want to write a book, I want to do this, I want to do that, but they don't have the extra energy to do it. You need energy, ladies, right? We have to look after our families and our children. We need the extra energy to be able to do it all. This is what you need to do. You need to protect your body, give yourself your body, stop leaking your energy, hold it for yourself so that you can start moving forward. You need to start moving forward now with your soul's message. So stop wasting your energy. You're done with all those old stories, right? Done with that. You need to start thinking, how now I can stop leaking, charge my energy with the universe, and now move forward in my soul's message. Do you guys get what I'm trying to say? Now's the time to do that. That's what needs to happen. Let me just check in the chat, see if there's anything else going on. Anna's saying, I was born under a very powerful star constellation. I feel the energy and power and love it. Beautiful. Sabina, that's exactly true. It's having the energy and fear of not having enough money. It's having the energy and fear of not having enough energy I found has kept me from doing things, and now started to find the energy and moving forward. And these techniques really help. They certainly do. Yeah, they certainly do. Okay, I'm going to open up to some question and answers in a moment. But what I want to do is just share with you two really beautiful things that I have for you, because this is just the beginning of something more, right? I have two things that I'd like to share with you. So if that's okay, I'm going to share them with you now. One is, where is it? Okay. And for me, women are like either going into heal themselves, or they're going out into the world, right? So this is my Central Enlightenment Academy. It's 6 online courses in one. It has, this is all about you healing yourself. This is all about self-love. This is all about you claiming your sexual energy as a sacred force. This is all about you going through and rediscovering yourself, discovering the 6 pillars of Central Enlightenment. It's about you going to the depths of yourself so that you can have healthy relationships, so that you can release traumas, that you can release all those negative programs that you have about your body, about yourself, about, you know, whatever your mum told you. You know, you will discover female secrets that your mother did not pass on to you. You know, forget your bad diets where you're leaking your power. It's going to help you to increase your orgasmic potential. This is really good if you've got heartbreak and all those things. It's a really beautiful course, all on your own terms. There's over a year's worth of content in here. Like, this will keep you going forever. You get lifetime access. It's a really, really gorgeous course, and it's at a really super value money, which is $497, and it's a course which is worth over $2,000. Go check it out. The curriculum is really, really special. I've had all sorts of amazing feedback from it, from women that were too sensitive, they stopped being too sensitive, from women that were attracting entities and negative forces. It helped clear that up. It also helped women who had abuse issues and trauma issues where they could step out of it, to women finally being able to fall pregnant. You know, so it's a really amazing female tonic, and for me, I think it's a rite of passage for every woman. So that's totally available to you. There's so much information about it. You can go check it out there. And my other thing, like I said, going into heal, going into like rejuvenate, heal, come get strong, but then you got to come out. You got to come out in the world. So this is my new thing, right? This is more one-to-one mentoring, intuitive healing, coaching package. It's my new program. This is all about you getting my full attention on you. This is all about you finding your soul's message. It's all about you becoming unapologetically you. It's all about you learning to make money from your soul's message, like getting rid of old stories, stepping into a new self-identity. I'm going to teach you how to find your soul gifts, your soul message, your talents. I'm going to put it into a way. So if you're wanting to become a #1 best-selling author, this is for you. If you want to create programs, workshops, retreats with your soul's message, this is for you. If you want to earn income from your soul's message, this is for you. Become confident in speaking, this is for you. So this is a new program I have, one-to-one, because I have so much information to give you of how you can be super amazing in your life. And I look forward to taking you on a really amazing journey into you. So this is also available to you as well. So there is so much for you. There is so much for you. Okay, so much for you. So if you're interested in any of those two things, check out the emails that are going to be coming your way. Otherwise, I'll send some, maybe I'll put them in the chat. I wonder if that works. No, that doesn't work. Anyway, I'll send some messages to you, some emails to look out for them, or you can go to my website and find them, or just send me an email on my website. Just go to contact, say, hey, I'm just curious about those courses. I want to go for more detail, see what they are, and I'll send you back the links for them straight away. But they're super powerful courses. The new one-to-one package is like going to really take you to the next level. So if you've done, like, this is really good for people that have done a lot of healing and they're just like going, next level, got to get out there, ready for it, just don't know how to do it, collapsing all the time, going into disempowerment. This is for you. That's for you as well. If you're someone who's needing deeper healing, holding, shifting your heart energy, feeling really confident in yourself so that you can go to the next level, then the online academy is for you. So much for you. You have no excuse but to start evolving, beautiful ladies, beautiful ladies. Okay. So Sabina, thank you, Sabina. She's put in my website just there. So all you need to do is go to my website and just say, hey, give me the links, and I will personally email you the links and the replay and everything like that. So it's time to keep growing up. You got to keep growing up. You can't keep yourself small. You're a woman. You're a goddess. You've got to keep moving forward. Linda's saying thank you. Vladimir is saying thank you. Amazing. So grateful I found you. All right. If you have any questions, you can write them into the chat. If you've got any questions about today, what's come up for you today. If you've got any questions about the one-to-one package for revolutionary women, I'm looking for women who are ready to move forward. These are the women I'm looking for. If you're ready to heal with the academy, you can ask me questions about that. If you have any other questions, you can ask me that as well. I really absolutely enjoyed it. But talk to me, because I want to talk to you. You don't have to go now. But I would love to know how you're feeling right now, or if you've got any other questions, please let me know. I would love to, talk to you for a little bit. Okay, so Marina's just posted, thank you, Marina, has posted the Revolutionary Women link. That's for the one-to-one. So you can copy and paste that if you like. Hestina's saying, yes, let's do this, ladies. Yeah, you got to. You have to. You know, I remember sometimes you just have to pull yourself up. I remember coming to this point in my life a few times and I was like, you can't live like this anymore, Vanya. Like, go have a look. If you keep living like this, have a look at what the next 10 years are going to be like. Have a look at what the next 20 years are going to be like. Or you're going to shift and change and have a look at what the next 10, 15, 20 years are going to be like, okay? I'll tell you a little secret while everyone's still writing into the chat. Little secret? It is a bit of a secret. It's a confidential secret. Well, it's not, well, it is. Don't share it. Anyway, the point is, I remember when I fell pregnant with my daughter, obviously I had this magical experience in the universe with my sexual energy. And I was like, oh my God, I feel like a goddess. I'm never going to let a man compromise me again. I'm going to leave my husband and I'm going to become an independent woman, right? This is where my mind was. I became that liberated. I was like, I can no longer compromise who I am in my life anymore. I'm not doing it. Like, that was the alignment. I was like, I'm powerful. I need to move forward. And then I found out I was pregnant, right? I was devastated inside. I was like, my life is ruined. Kids are going to slow me down. I'm going to be stuck in this relationship. And I'm like, and I remember, you tune into your soul, and I thought, got choices here to make, right? Now, my ego chose, this is what my ego chose. My ego chose, get rid of the baby, leave your husband, and go and live in Bali. That's what my ego chose, right? That was the choice. And I looked down that path, right? And I saw myself going from relationship to relationship. I saw myself kind of like not knowing who I am. I saw myself twirling around and kind of feeling absolutely defeated in my life and not really finding my true soul purpose, because I was so out of alignment in relationships. I would have found lots of different relationships that would have messed me up, and then searching. So I looked down that path. And then I had to, and I remember, because my ego was quite strong at that point on some level, I was like, oh, what if I accept the child? And you know, I saw, oh my God, it's going to be hard work. But then I saw, I'll come into my alignment with my husband. I will find my soul truth. And I got this very divine awakening that says, just wait to see who you are in 15 years time. Okay. So now I'm at 5 years. I've written a book, got sold out retreats. I've got online courses, and I'm showing up on, to do my soul's message. I've still got another 10 years to see what this choice of having this child brings me. Right. So although on some level I was really ready for freedom, on another level, I chose to go, all right, I'll take this child, because this is the path that's going to get me my soul purpose quicker. And so sometimes when we have to make that decision, and it can be very difficult because we've got to give up of a lot of comforts and stuff like that. But if you don't make the decision to come in alignment with your true soul's path, right, the universe will do things to make you come into alignment. You'll either, things will happen, life will rearrange, your job will fall away, you'll have to move countries, whatever. It will rearrange until you find yourself. So choose to find yourself now, so that life doesn't do interesting things to make it happen, I guess. Okay. How to be balanced when you have more power than your partner? He feels powerless because of me. Yeah, that's really important. Obviously, on some level, if your partner's feeling not powerful around you, he also needs to do work on his sense of power. Like, how can he feel more powerful? Maybe he felt dominated by his mother growing up. So if a particular man's being dominated by mother, what can happen is that then they'll just copy the pattern and let you dominate him. So there might be some of that stuff he needs to move out of. But you also need to move a little bit. You can be powerful, but with men, you've also got to be a little bit vulnerable. Like for me, there's some little things I need to do to make sure that my partner feels powerful. And it's going to sound a little bit stupid. I know there's a lot more to it, but I don't change light bulbs. I don't take out, he has to do it. I don't open up jam jars. Even if I can open up the jam jar, I'm like, oh, I pretend I can't do it. And I let him do it because it gives him that sense of power. So you need to find little tiny things in everyday life where he can have that sense of power, because that will start to grow in him. And when you start to step back a little bit, it allows him to grow. So why do you need to overpower him is the other question. Why do you need to maybe dominate him? Why do you need to control him? Do you feel like he won't do do you think he's not going to do what you need him to do? Do you think he'll, forget? Do you think he's incapable? If you're running programs of my husband's incapable, he's an idiot, he's powerless, then of course you've got to be more dominating in that, because otherwise things aren't going to work. But if you start to shift your mindset and belief around him and allow him to start to shift his mindset and belief around himself, then everyone can start to grow. So I would probably look into that a little bit more, but it's really good that you've noticed that. And there are definitely some things you can do. Christina's saying, Vanya, totally inspired. So that was the whole idea, to help you feel inspired. And Christina said, and then it re-energized. Good. That was also the whole idea. Big Chick is saying, I love the Awakening Goddess course. Thank you, Vanya. You're so welcome. They are beautiful courses. They're really magical, really magical. And they help you to come back to yourself. These are all the things that I did to repair myself after having my baby, to come back to myself. So I needed to go on that journey of deep, deep self-love. And it's like having a holiday at home. Like, the meditations are so beautiful. There's lots of dance exercises in there. There's reflection questions. There's new ways of thinking. It's a really beautiful experience. Better than a handbag and a pair of shoes, I can tell you that right now. Elizabeth has to leave. I'll watch the replay again. Hopefully beautiful. Caroline is being light and inspired. Sabina's put up another link. Ladies, there's links there. Contact me. There's so much for you. Jasmine, I'd like to have another private session with you. Your sessions are the best. You're so welcome. Michelle, I feel like this is exactly the right time for women to move forward. It is, you know, and women, this is the problem with women. We don't move forward enough, strong enough. We're like, little step and then we'll stay there. Oh, we did a little bit good and then we'll stay there. No, like find your power and really move forward. Now's the time. Kay's saying she's really sleepy. Go have a rest, Kay. You must have had a lot of big energy shifts. Sasha's saying thank you, thank you. Charlotte's saying thank you. It was lovely nourishment. I'm glad you feel nourished. Diana, thank you, beautiful being, and all the lovely, beautiful work you do each and every time. It's supportive and uplifting. I'm so pleased because that's what it's all about. Hey, I've got to help you raise who you up. Sometimes you got to crack the ceiling first and then help the rest up. Roxanne, I've experienced that at my first child. Yeah, absolutely. It can be very, very draining, first child. You know, when, you know, pregnancy and children is a very big decision for a woman, you know, because, you know, are you in the right relationship, you know? And I remember being there, it's like, well, I have to have this child, and it doesn't matter if I'm in the relationship or I have to do it singly. Like this child needs to come and I need to do my soul message. And the only way I can find my soul message is by having the child. So it really, it makes you grow up really quickly when you have your first child. Marina, thank you, Vanya. You're wonderful. I'm reading your book. It brings back the wonderful goddess retreat. Yay, I'm so happy. Yeah, there's the book. If you haven't read it, there's the book. And the retreat is amazing too. So much for you. I'm saying all this stuff because it's like, come and wake up. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Joe, I often feel wobbly when it comes to my relationship with my partner. How do I find balance and hold my power when I'm with my partner? Joe, you need to do some really deep inner work because it feels like your internal structures or your internal sense of self isn't strong enough. Because I feel like your partner, he might have a little moments of being dominating or whatever, but he's a good guy, do you know? He's a good guy. And so you need to do your internal work to get more powerful. So the academy would probably be really good for you, the online course. And then once you do, I just feel like your partner will just start to readjust to your new sense of power. Yeah, so you just need to do some really deep internal work. Solar plexus needs to be worked on. You need to stop being scared of yourself. Why are you being scared of yourself? Why are you being scared to be more of you? So work on the fear of yourself, but I also want you to start practice being in your power more, practice saying a little bit more, practice owning your power a little bit more, because I also feel you're not in practice with being in power. Do you know? It's one thing to like get the download of power. There's another thing to understand what power is, but it's a whole other thing to start practice being in power. And that's when the shifts happen. It's like making that action step. So please do that. That would be important for you. Alison, I'm almost 60 and have a healing practice that I hold back from. Which one of your programs would be a good starting place? You would probably like the one-to-one revolutionary woman healing package will probably like session package, coaching, mentoring, empowerment package would be for you, because it looks like, beautiful Alison, that if you're wanting to come out into the world, like come out and be your soul message, then that's for you. That would be for you. If, however, you're feeling like you're still damaged in your life, like you still haven't healed your core, if you're still like, oh my God, I feel broken, I'm unworthy, I'm like full of my own chaos, then do the online academy. I mean, on some level, it feels like a little bit of both for you, but if you're wanting to come out into the world, then the revolutionary woman would definitely be for you. So yeah, Aramani's giving me purple hearts and star faces. Thank you, Penny. Thank you. Always love listening to everything you say. Victoria, thank you. Vladimir, absolutely. My kids are becoming more independent now, and it's time to do what I want to do. Absolutely. Gabriella, how much is the Revolutionary Woman one-to-one course? It's an application process. You have to fill out the application form. Go look at it, fill out the application form, and go through the process. Because it's important that you understand that that you are ready to move forward. Because in this container, it's not like just doing one-to-one sessions, right? I'm doing one-to-one sessions. I'm doing laser coaching with you. I'm also giving you unlimited voicemail with me. So I'm holding like a container for 3 months to like take you to another level. So you kind of get like unlimited access to me. So it's different. Like if you want a one-to-one 60-minute session, yeah, you can go do that. That's no problem. But if you're wanting me to hold you, hold the space, hold the container, work with you, give you action steps, reply to your emails, reply to your voicemails. If you get a wobble and you start to collapse and you're like, then I'm there for you. So it's a very different program from just doing a one-to-one. One-to-ones are available. They're available. But if you're wanting to be held, uplifted and moved forward, then go through the application process. Look at what's on offer. Does it align to you? Is this who I am? Am I truly I need to just push forward. This is what I need, you know, move into, I want to work with people who are in alignment. Like you have to be, because I want you to use me, do you know, use me, but I want you to be ready to use me as well, you know? So go through the process. But Charlie, I feel comfortable with the change. I feel uncomfortable with the change, and thank you. Good, uncomfortable is good, you know? Uncomfortable is good. Don't go into uncomfortable like, oh my God, now I can't change, I'm uncomfortable. No, uncomfortable is like, oh, I'm changing. How I'm relating to change is changing. This doesn't feel as normal as it did before. Maybe it feels a little bit awkward, but uncomfortable is good. Uncomfortable to change is like, oh, I need to readjust. I need to say something to someone so they readjust to me. Good. Embrace the uncomfortableness, okay? Embrace it and allow it to be turned into transformation. Uncomfortableness moves into transformation, Vishali. Just remember that. Thank you from Ekaterina. Thank you, feel alive and sparkly. Renee's feeling empowered. Thank you, beautiful. Your sessions are magical, sparkly, and awesome. Amazing. Laura, what happens when you choose to miss your divine life timing? Well, I guess if you choose to miss it, then enjoy your life. Just have a good time choosing not to do your divine life timing. I think on some level you can't really escape it. Like I could maybe, it's like there comes a time, right, where the universe changes you and shifts you, where you start to remove all the stuff, the clutter, the crap, the mud, all of that stuff. When you start to release it all, there comes a point where your energy can only then choose to do something greater, choose to help the world. So you want to come to that place. If you're choosing to miss your divine timing, I would say you've probably got a lot of healing and stuff cluttering up within you that's making you go, oh, I can't be bothered. If it's that energy of I can't be bothered, then there's stuff to heal. If it's the energy of, I don't care about anything, I'm going to have an amazing, extraordinary time, I'm going to fall in love with everything that comes my way, go for it, because eventually you'll find your truth anyway. So, you know, as long as you're in that space, maybe not choosing to do it, but you're in this state of absolute bliss following whatever, then you will find your divine life anyways. So just don't go into I can't be bothered, because if you're doing that, then you're just slowing down the process. Don't slow it down. Marina, I just began your book and I've got the different types of orgasms. Yeah, enjoy, Marina. You can have so many different types of orgasms. That's the fun thing about the female body. It's very magical. Vishali, solar plexus and third eye are banging. Amazing. Histina, any insights to finding my soulmate? I would definitely work on self-love, self-worth. I can feel him around. You just need to be a little bit more bolder, I feel. Like just get out there and just be like, here I am. Like go for some dates, go for some Zoom dates. Great time to do Zoom dates, you know, go for interview people. Like I just feel like you need to be a bit more active. Like it's all happening. Work on your self-love, your self-worth, because that's going to raise your standard of who you attract, and then just go for it. I just feel like, just don't sit there going, oh, I feel like you need to be more active in energy. Vladimir, got your book, time for reading, need to go, all the best. Goodbye. Thank you. Off to buy your book online. Amazing. Enjoy, 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 enjoy. Thank you, dear Vanya. You are the mirror of a real goddess today, bringing so much love and your energy. Elena, Vanya, I started reading this book. It's wonderful, but I have not had the time for the book. I think maybe it's sabotage. Just give yourself. See, that's the problem with women, right? I'm going to leave on this note. The problem with women is that they don't give themselves, and this is again, we're coming back to leaking power. They don't give themselves enough time in the day to come back and recharge, all right? 1 hour, 1 hour. Give yourself, start with 1 hour, right? Otherwise, you're going to start leaking your power and you're going to start to spiral into all this other stuff. And then you're not going to claim yourself and your energy to move forward, okay? Give yourself 1 hour. Hold your posture right, okay? Stop leaking your energy. Become an intuitive eater. Let your body be the guide. Start feeding your body with starlight and your sexual energy and earth energy and all of that amazing stuff. And you will start to feel super powerful, right? Okay. You then, right? Then you will start to move forward in your life. That's all that matters. It's about you becoming more of you in this world. You'll feel so much better when you do. Okay. Roxanne, so from my experience, divine timing is a divine timing. You only feel it. It's a choice, but it's only a preparation for divine timing. I completely agree. You think like, oh, I've got a choice around this, and all of a sudden, whoop, you're in the divine timing and it's happened. I agree. Marina's saying, thank you. I feel so amazing. Michelle saying, thank you. Ladies, beautiful women, thank you so much for coming today. I'll get the replay to you tomorrow. There's so much available for you to grow, to change, to upgrade. I'm totally here for you. And may the universe make love to you more and more every day. Sending you big waves. Bye. Actually, let me go through and just say goodbye. If anyone's, I don't know who's still on the thing now. Gallery view. Say bye. No one's. I'm going to put your videos on just for a moment, just so I can say goodbye and wave at you. Hi, hi, hi. Hi. Not everyone's got their video on. I can see you all there. Hi, I'm just going through the screen chat. All right, gorgeous, 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 amazing woman. May you be loved from head to toe. Enjoy your weekend.